Okay, so
You know what's-
Ultra-Humanite. You teleported, just as a little quick reminder what happened. You teleported yourself. Krill teleported you to the town of Hirot because you want your quest to go marry the witch, or at least acquire the gift she was going to give you. Must be concluded. So you arrived in town. You teleport in town. It's nighttime in the town. I know that picture is not at night, but that's before I decided it was going to be nighttime. So there's a picture there of the town. As you teleported away, the wild magic that was going to pick up Rohan ends up picking up Suzurra, who's wandering around in the woods nearby, and teleports her with you to Hirot. So as you land in Hirot, in the middle of the square of the town of Hirot, so does Suzurra. So and she was a little lost in the woods because she walked away and messed up her hand, and now she's there with you. She's got one of her fingers all screwed up now. She's wearing
Felipe, question. Now, but for him to get the gift, though, he had to marry her. He never married her. They married Bloodstone to her.
I think that's what he's going to go do now, right?
Yeah, but they married Bloodstone to her.
Yeah. Either Bloodstone or the Ultra-Humanite. Humanite was the first one.
No, Ultra-Humanite was the first one, but then he died, and then they convinced. Remember, everybody fooled Bloodstone into marrying her.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we're going to find out now. What happens?
All right. So basically, what happened was, Felix said, I was released from the marriage, and Bloodstone ended up marrying her.
The funny thing is that you guys think I don't remember this. Go ahead, go to the hut.
Oh.
go to the hut. So Suzurra's right next to you. Suzurra, you're just
okay.
You don't know what just happened, but 1 second you were in the woods. Next second you're in the town of Hirot. Did you come to Hirot? Yes, you were in Hirot. So you've been to the town. This is the town where the whole shindig went down with the hound, the Hound of Hirot.
Yes.
This is you're in that town with right next to the Ultra-Humanite, the gorilla that's in the group.
Okay. East. What? I was in the woods. What are we doing here?
The child, Eirik, is on the Ultra-Humanite's shoulder.
Oh, whoa. Finally, somebody competent. It's good to see you again. Eirik, if you haven't met him yet. Also, the lizard in our group is a little crazy with his magic. And when he sent me here, you apparently must have been dragged into it.
The best part is that Krill gave him absolutely no way to get back.
Where are the others?
In that direction. They are currently at an inn.
No, they're getting killed right now. Eirik says that.
He doesn't know that.
Eirik knows. They're getting killed right now.
Eirik knows?
Yes.
Oh, so it's Eirik saying that. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. He says they're getting killed right now.
That's unfortunate.
By many, many, many rats.
We must go help them.
From any other day. You see his head slump. He's like, oh, not again.
The teleportation dropped you not far from the witch's hut. You can go straight there if you want.
Okay.
Before we exit the town on this absurd exodus, just need to speak to her quickly, and then can go get devoured by a bunch of rats. You said, Eirik?
I don't think you're gonna make it in time, but okay, let's go see the witch.
Not exactly a bad thing. No offense. As he looks to Suzurra.
He looks at you. Didn't you want a means to bring them back to life? Or make new bodies for them or something? Well, maybe after they die, we can clone them from pieces left behind by the rodents. Or you can go through the entrails of the rats.
Rodent excrement for their leftover pieces?
Not me. The orc can do that.
He's
He's
very
like
nice.
waving
I will not have
his little
for
feet
time
around
doing that.
on the shoulder of the. He's swinging his feet around on the gorilla's shoulder with like a mischievous grin on his face.
So he goes into the hut.
Do you just walk in?
Actually, no, he knocks. He knocks on the door before he goes in.
The door opens slowly, and you don't see the witch. Well, at least you don't see her in the form that you were expecting to see her. You see this. Something like this.
You see if I can get it working again.
Roll 20. She looks something like that.
Okay.
She no longer looks like the aging crone, the hideous hag that you dealt with before. She looks like a beautiful woman. And you're not sure if this is the same person. And she's like, oh. She looks behind her at something behind her in the hut. And she says something to something behind her or someone behind her in some ancient language, some crazy language you never heard before. And neither of you understand. And then she nods and says, and turns back around. Weren't you supposed to marry me?
Yes. Well, there was the situation where I was going to marry you, then I died. Due to death do us part, I was relieved from that, and you found somebody, you put it, more suited for what you were looking
The
for.
half giant creature that came in here.
Mhm.
The one that's a little slow.
I do realize that.
It's not nice.
I do remember you told me that. Fortunately, to get the knowledge I was after, I was gonna have to marry you to marry. Wait. He looks at her again. He's like, "You are the witch that lives here, right?"
I am.
He does look confused.
I had to make myself pretty for my husband. I can't go about looking like a hag for my husband. And then she turns and looks behind her, and you see in the darkness, in the back of the hut, something unnameable. There's something back there, some form that your mind can't comprehend. And you may roll a saving throw. It will save.
That's what you get for insulting Bloodstone, you son of a bitch.
Didn't insult Bloodstone.
Well, I'm just gonna roll that down the hill for you, John. I'm gonna assume that you did.
Actually, he thinks it's just one of Bloodstone's pets that got out.
Will save.
It's a
Will save?
scruffy. It's a special scruffy.
It's one of his special scruffies.
Give me a number, man.
Right, it's taking forever to roll this thing.
You can use real dice if you want. Nice.
Well,
Okay.
should be faster.
It doesn't. The thing you see doesn't drive you insane, but you're a little terrified of what's back there. You can't figure out the shape of it because it doesn't have a shape that you can understand. It's some kind of cosmic thing back there. And it's just
Kind of like lifts his hand up to block Suzurra's eyes and Irix because he doesn't know what it is.
Irix is tilting his head to the side, giving it like the boxer look, like the side as he looks at it. Suzurra, you haven't gone inside the hut yet. You did see the Ultra-Humanite's response. Where's this crap?
to go ahead and blame the monkey for that. I'm going to go ahead and send the group an image of a monkey throwing water at someone.
Yeah,
That's exactly what just happened.
Comcast did what Comcast does. So I'm back. The creature. Okay, what you Suzurra, you haven't gone into the hut yet. So you do see the Ultra-Humanite. He pales. If that could happen.
I thought he was already pale.
Yeah, more than he normally, because he's white. He's a white gorilla. He pales a little more. So
let's not forget he's naked. He doesn't have fur.
She reaches out, grabs your hand, Humanite, says, "Come inside. I have your gift inside." You go in?
Thank you. Oh, he goes in.
Okay, so the Ultra-Humanite goes inside. Suzurra, do you go in with him to the hut?
Yes.
I'm
going in.
Of course, you look over to the corner. So roll the same will saving throw.
Oh, I have to roll.
Nice.
Will save
totally
through?
Do.
Yeah, will saving throw.
Your brains are getting stirred.
Humanite, while she's rolling, what's happening to you is that your eyes are looking away from what's in the corner, and you can't look at it. If you want to attempt look at it again, it's another save. But you don't want to look at it. Your instincts are telling you don't look at whatever.
It's not.
It's the thing we had as kids. You don't want to
will
look
listen to my animal instinct.
The closet, yeah.
I got a 9. It's 8 plus 1.
Okay, Suzurra looked into the face of the cosmos. Okay, and you went slightly insane. So I'm going to. You're actually, matter of fact, we're gonna have a little fun here and go find Call of Cthulhu. I'll be right back.
Oh no!
Oh, great.
Madness.
Oh yes.
Jonathan. So you're gonna now roll a 1d100, I think it is. Let me make sure. And then I'm gonna make you crazy.
Very nice.
Where is the madness tables?
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. We'll give you a phobia. 1d100.
D100.
I'll let your friends. I'll let the players decide. Should she get a mania or a phobia?
Phobia sounds funnier because she sounds like she'd be the type to get a mania. So
Kirk,
phobia sounds more
Felix,
amusing.
Jonathan. Mania or phobia?
This is a democracy.
I say phobia.
Phobia, okay. Felix.
Mania.
I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared of anything.
What'd you roll? 1d100, 31.
All of a sudden, I'm scared of cockroaches.
You're looking around the house. And you notice that she has a lot of clutter, and she was cleaning up, and she was taking some stuff and moving it outside the house and tossing it outside. She was cleaning up for her husband, which is whatever that thing in the corner is. And you know, instinctively, that whatever that is in the corner you saw, the undulating mass in the corner is her husband. You suddenly acquire a phobia of throwing things out. Okay, you are now a hoarder. And so you see her, she's just throwing things out, and you just grab a bag of shit that she had and you bring it inside. So like, no, we're gonna keep it here. So write that somewhere on your stats. You're a hoarder.
Oh my God.
Okay, you've turned into Belafonte.
I'm
You
a
start hoarding
hoarder.
everything you see. Okay?
What you need is a bag of holding, so no one will notice you're hoarding.
I was thinking, I was like at first mania, but then I was like, she's a woman. She already got those.
All right, so you guys are in the room. She shuts the door behind you. The witch shuts the door behind you, and you guys are in that room, and you're still very creeped out by whatever's in that corner, and something tells you not to look over there at all. The hut is a lot prettier now than it was before. She did straighten it up a little. So, what do you guys say to her? What do you say? Because you're the one who dragged her here for John. Humanite.
Monkey.
He just wants to pick up the information that he came for, and
she's like, my husband's here. Do you want to go talk to him? So we don't have to do this. You and the giant galoot, both of you are off the hook. It's all right. My husband came for me. We're leaving.
I would like to speak. Well, I mean, no disrespect to your husband. I believe there are a few things in this universe that some gorillas should never know of.
Oh, mangy creature. It's all right. I know what you're here for. And she puts an orb into your big paw. And this thing can be used 3 times. It is a replicator. It will create a clone body. You can use that if you wish. It functions like the spell clone with a. You have a plus. It has a +8 to the roll, by the way. You write that down somewhere. But it functions like the spell replicate in the DCC page 250 some shit. Or replicate. So it will work 3 times. It has 3 charges. It's not a resurrection. Okay, read it and you'll see how it works. So,
All right.
But it is a cloning spell. And she's like, goodbye. And then you see, so both of you see in your vision.
Wish you and your husband many great tidings.
She goes, she smiles and she starts walking towards whatever that thing is in the corner. You guys, in your vision, you start to see the room you're in, the hut, basically move away from you, far away. You're still in it, but the insides are moving away from you, and you just see that far away. If you feel like something tiny being pulled away from the hut, and then you snap back into reality, and you're outside, and you have no idea how many fucking hours you were in there. Okay? But it's dead of night now, and the town of Hirot is deathly quiet, and you see a man walking towards you in the darkness, and he looks like this. He doesn't look human. Well, he looks like he may have once been human, but not anymore. His head, it looks like almost like a burnt match. Like there's a blue flame that covers his head. His hands are also part of that blue flame, and he wears a very ornate robe. And hold on, let me find a picture of him right here. This is kind of what he looks like. He's carrying a sword.
Damn.
The sword glows a bluish color, and that blue flame is coming from everywhere. Like anything inside of like the inside of his gloves where his skin would be, you see that blue flame. Everywhere his skin is, you see a blue flame. His face looks somewhat familiar to you guys, but there's a hook. His nose is hooked, and he looks over at you with recognition. Around him are bodies, and they're the bodies of the people of Hirot, and they're also covered in the blue flame. And you see each one of them start to stand up, but they're standing up like they're marionettes, like they're being lifted up by strings, and they're dead. They're very dead, and the blue glow is inside their bones. On each of the buildings around you, you see large creatures coming out of the shadows looking at you. They're shaped a lot like the Ultra-Humanite, except they have wings. Okay, so yeah, if you've seen the Wizard of Oz, you know what you're looking at. So they're looking right down at you. They have glowing red eyes. The entire town seems to be covered by these things up on the villages. And the man who's walking straight for you addresses you. He goes, Ultra-Humanite, Suzurra, I know you both.
Oh,
how came you to Hirot? What are you doing on this side of the world?
Oh, came
I
seeking
don't
knowledge.
recognize you.
What'd you say?
Who are you? Who are you?
He turns to the gorillas, and the gorillas are snickering. The things on top of the flying gorillas, they're snickering. This nasty laugh, like it sounds like a hyena is coming out of these creatures, their throats. They're like, and he goes, I am called the Beacon, but you may know me as a source of Caliban hide. I am the original.
Oh,
Why are you troublemakers here?
Well, as I stated, I was only seeking knowledge, and unfortunately, my friend here, I dragged her with me. We mean you no harm. Town is yours. We will leave.
There's always more than two of you. Where are the rest of
They are currently in a different area, and if you wish to find them, you may have to scrape them out of rat fecal matter. If you'll excuse us,
you? I
we
can
must get
pull
going.
that out of you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, finally.
Bring them to me. The zombie creatures start rising all around you, and I will switch to a nice little battle map for you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative. You walked right into this one, John. So,
Thank you, John.
roll initiative.
You're welcome.
I'll roll for the
Thank you, John.
town of Hirot.
The monkeys. The monkeys. Monkey versus monkey.
Can you make the map bigger? For me.
Here we go.
And we'll go for the Ultra-Humanite, and we'll go for... Oh, I thought it was going to be Rohan, so it's not. It's Rohan there. Let me get Rohan out of here. Look what you got out of. Okay. Well, if you roll, I roll for
Roll the
beacon.
10.
And for his minions. The zombies will roll.
I've gone through the trouble of finding a visual representation of what the Ultra-Humanite looks like. This should be his exact facial expression the second he realizes he's in trouble.
Okay,
He was in trouble from the beginning.
The zombies roll very low, so you're okay, Ultra-Humanite. For the zombies. Suzurra, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
You rolled the same as the beacon. Humanite, what'd you roll?
11.
You're first, John! I like the silence. This is the silence of a
I'm
party
first,
someone's
that's
about to die. That silence. Go ahead.
Right.
What do you do, John? How do you escape this shit? You just walk right into the. If someone can explain to Kurt that this is the party's greatest enemy, this is their worst enemy. You just walk right into it. It's an encounter with him. This guy killed Bellerophon's hometown.
That's
So-
Reese's.
It's one of his
He tells Eric,
nasty little acts.
Rick, jump over to Suzurra and get her out. As he begins to focus.
Eric
Oh,
is like,
God.
he jumps
This
over,
doesn't
he
sound right.
leaps over to Suzurra, and he gets on her shoulders, and he's like, that when he points away for the zombies, run that way.
Ultra-Humanite's going to do something
He
very
tells you
dumb.
to run down this alley. That's what he's telling you to do.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
That's where we're going.
Age 58.
Ooh, this might be our very first chase.
Are you going to wait until Suzurra runs away before you do whatever you're doing? 58 and you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's gonna wait till she's out of the area, and he's gonna generating a massive amount of radiation.
You realize your farts only hurt people that you want them to hurt.
Okay, so you're waiting. You're holding up. You're holding up to her
So you know.
initiative, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting until she runs out of the area.
That's going to be her initiative, which is next. So Suzurra, you and the beacon
Okay.
go at the same time. So basically, both of your actions are contested. So if you're going to run, you have to deal with whatever he's going to do if he's doing it towards you, and he's definitely going to do it towards you. So the beacon looks at you, and you feel a hum coming from him. And roll saving throw, and the saving throw will be a will save, which you're very good at.
We'll see. Okay.
He's like, Orc, come to me. What are you doing in these mountains?
So I rolled a 20.
Oh, you resisted. You felt the mind of the beacon inside you, and for a moment, you witnessed his vast knowledge and his pure corruption. Okay, for a second, you know that he is somehow related to that thing that was in the hut, and something up on that mountain. Something horrible is up on that mountain, and that's why he's here. And every part of you wants to run away from all of this, and I have anything to do with it. So, are you going?
I really wanted to like talk him out of it.
So go ahead, RP. You resist the attack.
It doesn't seem like a.
Silence.
Beacon, you know that I would gladly fight you, but we are only 2.5. What must I do so that we can leave peacefully from here?
Tell me what you're doing here and where are the rest of your friends.
I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. I was transported here. I was in the wilderness before all this. I have no idea. And neither does my beast and his little friend.
Okay.
You say that his eye kind of like opens up.
I believe you, creature. You may run. And then he appears right in front of the Humanite. Like you blink and he's right in front of the Humanite. And he's got that blade.
No, but I want
lifting it up. Go ahead, Humanite. What do you got?
Does he say anything to the Humanite?
He's going to slash you this turn. So he's going to hit you with that blade.
Okay,
but
so
since you held your turn, you may cast before he does it.
So I'm glow burning for 20, and yeah, I'm just gonna blow up the whole area with radiation. So page 58.
Oh God!
I love you, John.
Here, I'm trying to save this.
50 what?
There was no
There's no saving these people. They're dead.
I thought the other group was
There
in
was
trouble.
no.
This group. What page, John?
There was no. What was the quote? There is no diplomacy. There was no negotiation. There was no hope for peace.
A total of 38, Felipe.
I need the page number, man. I need to say that 3 times, but someone who's not here keeps talking.
Oh.
Thank you.
Here, I'll just put it in. 58.
No, page.
58.
58, thank you. And what'd you roll?
I rolled a 38.
All right. What the fuck, John? Roll 1d4,
Oh,
John.
so you decided to kill half the country. Nice. The whole country's dead.
And I rolled 4 on the 1d4.
4, okay. Suzurra, before you're atomized, you see his body flashing blue. The Ultra-Humanite's body flashing blue for 1 second. and then a small mushroom cloud comes out of his body and envelops the entire town of Hirot. Go ahead, John. Roll a 10d6.
We're all dead.
No, John. 10d6.
Done. So Eirik didn't transform and get her out of there.
What about
Lovely.
Eirik?
Told him to jump on her shoulder and get out.
You'll see what happens to him after you
Damn.
explode. I will describe the scene. I want to see how much you roll.
All right, 10d6. Here we go.
Ooh.
So as he's glowing, as soon as he appears in front of him,
Okay,
just nukes.
Suzurra. Fortitude saving throw.
Yes. Fortitude saving.
Oh,
You have to
wait,
roll
wait.
over
Starts beating
38.
his chest like he's this dude.
You have to roll over 38, by the way. So the only thing that'll work is if you roll
Oh,
straight 20.
I thought the spell only affected people he wanted it to affect.
Nope, this isn't a spell. He did a radiation explosion. Read it.
Not a spell, Tyler. It's the mutation.
Oh,
Read
care.
38. What happens if you do 38? He did the highest he could possibly do. He's trying to kill Hyde. You roll 17. Okay, you fail. You take the full damage. Loose. You take 30 damage. The nuclear
30
pulse
damage?
hits you 30 damage off your hit points. Let me know if you're still alive. Okay.
Yeah,
Fail
I'm
your saving,
alive.
so you're blinded. You're blind, so you screamed from being blinded by this lunatic. And
I have a visual representation in in the Discord.
you're blind for 4 rounds,
visual-
so you're completely out of this fight. So you're blinded for 4 rounds, and all organic possessions and clothing are disintegrated, including yours, John.
So I'm naked.
Nice.
Including yours, Humanite. Anything that isn't magical is destroyed. Okay, so you're still naked. You're a naked gorilla. You got no fur.
Oh.
So
Oh, you said.
okay.
Sorry,
Humanite.
Felipe. You said I lost all my stuff.
Yeah, all
Everything
your
that I
stuff
have?
that's normal, like anything magical, you're okay. So you're wearing any armor or anything fake, it's gone. Okay, anything normal, like not fake, anything that isn't magical is gone. All that stuff, those furs you were wearing, destroyed. Unless they're magical, hit bonuses on them.
Oh.
They're all gone. So remove all that stuff. Okay, Eirik sees what you did, and his eyes widen, and for a moment you see the face, the human face, drop. John, Lucy, you don't see this because you're blind. Humanite, you see this.
I'm blind.
His human face drops, and you see his dragon head. You see his face turn to a dragon. For a moment, you see him transforming into the gold dragon that he is. He wraps himself around Suzurra and hisses at you like you're insane, and teleports out. And both him and her disappear.
I have a visual representation of the monkey.
So,
I
Humanite,
forget what to look at it.
you basically fall on your knees, and Tyler, please, you're distracting. So, mute yourself. So the Humanite, you look up, and everything in the town is completely gone. I mean, all the buildings are destroyed. Everything that was normal, that isn't magical in town, is gone. Everything. Okay, the hut is gone. All the people in the town are gone, except for the beacon, who's standing right in front of you, completely unscathed. His robe's not even singed, and he reaches out with his hand and he grabs you by the throat. And I will roll to hit you. What's your armor class?
Oh, before he does that, I just smile at him.
Is it the smile I've been showing?
No.
All right. He's going to do something to you. All right. Roll a will saving throw. You feel that blue energy that comes out of his skin. Basically, even though he's touching you, it starts to wrap itself around you. Will save.
Oh, will. Hold on. That's... All right, let's see what happens. Hopefully a 20. 15.
15? You fail. So, you feel that he starts to drain your memory. So you're going to take this much damage. This damage is not coming from your hit points. This is coming from your personality and your intelligence, and it's permanent. 4 damage off of both of them. 4 points off of both. He rips that out of you, takes the memory from you. He knows exactly where everyone is. And he goes, "You've done well."
4 points on each?
4 points on each. 4 points from your intelligence, 4 points from your personality. Okay, you feel that ripped out of you. Feel the memory just taken from you. And then he goes, and then you see the glow get more intense, and you understand what he's called a beacon. Basically, he's the only thing alight. Everything is dark around you. It's just that blue light because it's pitch black out. And he goes to you. "Thank you for telling me where they are, Gorilla. Thank you for showing me the extent of your feeble powers. Now, come with me. We're going to go see our master up there." The flying monkeys, which flew away, land all around you, and they get closer and closer until you're surrounded. And we're gonna leave your ass right there.
Oh my god.
So, this is amazing. This is, dude. Everyone in that town is dead. It's
You killed
amazing.
Hirot.
Meanwhile,
We're
back at
dead.
the bar,
Thank you, John. You're awesome, man.
Jesus Christ.
Kirk, this is typical John.
He
Kirk, this is
moved
typical
his
John.
entire Hirot.
You just blew up an NPC town.
Right, first
Almost
off,
killed a
in my
player. Almost
defense,
killed
the
himself.
town was...
This is typical John. It's so awesome. All right.
The town was already dead, okay? They were zombified. What do you want?
Suzurra, you
Yes.
They're horribly inhospitable to people. Deserved it.
I was looking away. I just saw him walking away, Tyler. I didn't get to say that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Suzurra, Ira teleports you right next to
Yes.
a big hole in the earth, basically, and drops you right there. And you're next to essentially a hole in the earth, and you see 5 streets heading in the direction of the hole in the earth. And he's like, "Well, there was a building here last time." As you slump to the ground, badly burned by radiation. Oh, by the way, you're radioactive.
And naked.
For how many turns is that? It's like 1d6 more damage, right?
Are you gonna give me cancer? I'm already a skeleton.
You're
Don't ruin my situation anymore.
You are
I
radioactive.
am blind for 4 turns or 5
Yeah, by
turns?
now you can see again. It's been 4 turns is about 40 seconds.
Okay.
So you're awake.
Okay, so I'm not blind anymore?
Yeah, for those, you're radioactive for 1d6 rounds. So we're going to do all that damage. So 4 rounds. So we're going to do a 46 damage. And let me know if you're still standing. There it is. 21 more damage.
Right now I only have 4. Okay, so I have 10 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically the radiation sickness hurts you as you basically slump over, and that's it. You're no longer radioactive, but you're badly hurt. And you're singed. And Eric is like, "You don't look so good. Maybe we can sleep somewhere. I don't think the inn is there anymore."
I don't know.
Answer.
I don't know what to do. Just let me sleep here.
There's some stables over there. He points at and there is a building over to the right, and there seems to be stables.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So you head over to the stables.
Take me there.
And you're gonna nap. Meanwhile, at the center of the earth,
The center of the universe.
the rest of you,
Well, can I ask him for something though?
of course.
Find me some wine. If you can. I don't think we're gonna find
some aloe vera.
I think it's like, "I smell wine, but it's in the hole." You want to go down there and see?
You bring it.
There's some
I can't
exquisite.
move.
She's like, there's some exquisite stuff down there. You want me to go
Okay,
get it for you?
let's go.
God's a mute.
I go with you. I go with you.
With me? Okay. Yeah, he grabs onto your what's left of your cloak, and he starts to hover. It's still as a child. For a moment, you saw his dragon form. And he starts to hover, and he takes you into this black hole, and you're basically hovering over the hole, and you're looking down. It's pitch black, but down at the bottom, you think you see light. Is it down there?
Yes.
And you start going down there. So Suzurra will join you guys within 1 round. Okay, let's say hi to my sister. They're up in North Carolina.
Hey, Luce. What's up, Felix?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Tired of hotel living, man.
Oh yeah.
Stop the recording. Okay.
I saw how you cast that spell.
All right.
I was like,
so, do you guys want to take a 5-minute break and then we come back and begin fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't have my stats, but I have them memorized. But it'd be nice to look at them.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna pause this and everyone come back in 5 minutes. All right.
put mine in.
Let's begin the recording. All right, there we go. All right, the baddies are gonna roll initiative. The Priestess Mortalica
Nice.
will roll. She will roll she has crap initiative. Priestess Mortalica rolled a fucking -1. So that's going to be a 1. The Skaven will roll. They have no bonuses. They roll a 3. So they will be going.
This is going to be a slaughter. The odds are uneven for the Skaven.
Okay.
Those
So
reps.
give me your rolls. What'd you roll? You rolled a 16, pretty princess?
I already inputted it.
Nero?
1 second. Right now. 1 second.
And TikTok.
TikTok got an 18.
13.
Okay, you guys go before the baddies.
Rohan's missing in the turn order.
Rohan is inside the inn. So you're out
Oh,
of the
there's
turn.
somewhere else. Okay.
You're inside the burning inn. We will go
He
to
doesn't
you.
get out.
We will go to the characters that are inside the burning inn. If you want to join the fight, you got to leave the inn. Go outside. Otherwise, you're in the burning inn, and the burning inn has a certain number of rounds before it collapses on top of you guys. I'm not telling you.
Yeah, getting out of that.
So I'm not telling you how many rounds. So, but we're on round 1. So we'll go to you after the first round out here. So TikTok, you're first.
Okay, so hold on. Let's see where on the wrong part of the flipping map. Of course.
Fine hoods.
So TikTok, he sees what's going on. He's like, oh, we gotta get out of here. This whole place is gonna burn. Wonder if we can use it to kill the rats. Another way out of the back. He's looking around.
Okay, behind you is the interior of the inn. It's on fire. You see the other characters. They're kind of doing what they're going to be doing this round, but they look confused. Some of them are heading for you. Some of the others may be rescuing other characters. Krill's probably selling something. We're not sure what's going on in there, but the only way out is the way in front of you. And there's ratmen, and they're heading for you. And they have these long lances, and at the end of the lances are hooks, and those hooks are pretty jagged, and they're for catching you. They already tried to grab you guys with them.
Yeah. So I can't roll anything to see if we could break through something and get out another way.
Oh yeah, you can try whatever you want, man. It's up to you. You could do some more damage.
He's gonna look around. Gonna see if there's look around, see if he can find something.
He's going back.
The structure's failing enough where we can actually break through and hopefully lure them in so they die in there and we don't. scavenge their bodies after they're burned.
Okay, wait. So you're looking around the interior of the inn, so you can find something that will collapse the inn or something. Please explain the reason.
All right. So the reasoning is he's hoping that if they follow us into the inn, at least we can find another way through the inn.
Okay,
Hopefully,
so
break
you go
out
back
another
inside
area
the
to get an
inn.
advantage.
You take your turn to go back inside the inn, and you rolled a 20 to find a spot where you can escape and go backwards, right?
He wants to escape and get out of the inn without going directly through them.
Okay, you rolled
Sorry it
well.
took so long
You
to
went
explain
back
that.
into the inn, so I'm going to take you off the map. Instead of removing you for an initiative, what I'm going to do is I'm just put you down here somewhere. Okay, that says you're back inside the inn. So you use your round to come back in the inn and look around, look at the structure. Okay, and you realize there's absolutely no way out. The inn, when it collapses, when it crashes, there's nothing behind you. What's behind you is just stone wall. Okay, that's what you realize with that roll. Okay, there's just no. I mean, there's ways to increase the amount of to decrease the amount of time for the inn before the inn collapses if you wish. That you can absolutely do. You can break the structure, and some of the people of the inn, some of the patrons that were in there are actually covered. They're actually buried under stuff. The innkeeper is hurt. He's underneath the big chandelier that fell on his ass. His wife is trying to remove him.
He's going to pull him out.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. So that's it for you, pretty princess. You're up.
Hell yeah. So what Pretty Princess does is you said that
Right
the
back. I
entrance
got to go help my grandmother.
is small, right? No one else can go through.
What, the hole in front of you?
Yeah.
You can go through. Both you, Nero. There's enough space for maybe 3 or 4 people to get through there.
All right.
And the ratmen can come in,
So,
but they're not interested in guns.
all right.
They're gonna use their little hooks to grab you. They're not trying to come in.
All right. So let's see. Is there any place from which I can pull the opposite of a Samsung and just go ahead and hold it up with my big muscles? Hold up the inn? Increase the time that we have?
All right. Okay. So you look around at the structure. You do the same exact thing that John is doing, except in reverse. You look around at the structure. Go ahead, make a roll for alertness. Use your intelligence. That's good. To find a place where you can increase the amount of time before the inn collapses.
All right. This is intelligence. Pretty Princess intelligence.
Yes.
Ooh.
When you
Pretty
make
Princess
acts,
intelligence?
you roll for intelligence.
You know what? Let's see. I might have something that adheres to this. You know what? I don't think I have any big old intelligence things for this, so I'm just gonna have to roll as such. And I got a 9, so I got a whopping nothing.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what happens. You spend your turn. Are you going back inside? Or are you going to stay at the doorway with Nero? You can't move.
No, it should be going inside and looking for stuff.
Okay,
and like constantly trying to hold.
We're going to move you
things
down.
up.
So Nero's pretty much in front now. He's the only one in front. So she goes back inside. She's trying to find a means to strengthen the structure. A 9 is not a high roll, but it's enough to figure out that if you can take tables and stack them on top of each other and perhaps do something about the structure, or maybe stop the fire.
There's a fire? I didn't know there was a fire.
There's a fire. The whole thing's gonna collapse because of the fire. Okay.
This reminds me of an other event that had a fire.
All right. Yes.
Can't quite put my finger on what.
All right. Since you two wasted your turn, Nero, it's up to you. You're up, Nero. Everyone went back inside.
So I look ahead. What can I see from my vantage?
Everybody went back. You see exactly what's on the map. You see the rat people. They're closing in on you. The ones in front, all of them are carrying those hook things. The ones in front will reach you in this turn, and they're gonna try and they're holding those hook human catchers in front of them to grab you. The priestess is slowly coming down the stairs. She's heading for the edge of the stairs. When she makes her turn, she's heading for here. She might go down the stairs. Dr. Fauci is trying to create a mandate to do something for you guys.
actually put an image of a man coucher. A man.
A mandate to. Oh, he's attacking us, right? Fauci, he's controlling him.
He's casting.
Yeah,
He's casting
Okay.
something.
So I run from here, run down the middle here to here, right here, and I attack him.
He's gonna stop the mandates.
He's a hero.
Hmm?
Why would you do that?
Wait. No, because he's trying to spread the COVID.
That's what he's trying to do. Yeah. So
I see him, but he's casting his hands and everything.
He's got like a needle there. He's about to poke you with the needle.
Okay, so I take my blade and I'm going to use a deed, and I'm going to try and go through his hand into his neck at the same time with his own, so he can stab himself with his own needle.
Go ahead, roll.
But he won't die. He'll be vaccinated. He'll be okay. Death is cured by vaccination.
We'll see. All right, let me get my deed. Hold on. All right, so open up my app here. Okay, I got a 4 on my deed die.
Okay, you roll for that. That means whatever it is you're planning, which is stabbing Dr. Fauci and getting the
he's got to stab him. Yes,
will occur if you hit him. Roll to hit.
Okay. A 29.
All right, roll for damage. That's a hit.
Oh, and I forgot to add. Actually, I forgot to add the +4. So 33.
Okay.
Mechanical arms really useful.
Huh? Yes, I think. Let me double check.
If you need a 19 to crit, that's a crit.
So.
No. If you not yet. Next turn, I'll be crit. If you're in 19 to crit.
Next, yeah. Yep. So I get him with my blade, and I do. Let me see. Okay, and sorry, my weapon. Yeah.
The mandate.
16 off.
Okay, so you managed to shove your blade into him.
I run through his hand.
He pokes himself with whatever foreign object that you don't understand what it is. It hits him in the neck. He screeches loudly in a rat screech, and then melts as his body corrupts itself and turns into like a blue goo as it falls apart, and then as it collapses in itself, you see the little swastika where he's left, where his body went, and he's dead.
Should have known.
Fauci is dead.
So, any more attacks?
I only have 1 attack.
Okay. Okay, you know what happens next, right? So the Skaven swarm you brave man. You've done a great act. You did scare them. So not as many will swarm you. 2 of them will attack you with their things. What's your armor class?
22.
Yeah, I had to reward you for slaughtering.
He killed the mandate man.
So only 2. The rest of them their priest died. So they're backing off a little afraid, and also because you're not wearing a mask. And then they pull out their things and they try and catch you. +2. First one, swings at you, misses. The second one,
ooh,
that's a crit. So the thing wraps around you. Yeah, he got you. And then we're going to this thing does damage. So I do have to roll the crit.
Mm-hmm.
So give me 1 second.
It's like a man catcher or something.
Yeah, it's a man catcher. As it squeezes your neck, you take damage.
I got an image.
Actually, no.
I just want to see it.
Yeah. 1d4 damage. Actually, let me just roll crit. We'll see what happens. I need your luck bonuses, Felix.
3.
Very nice.
Monster crit tables.
Oh, speaking of Roman stuff, I finished a whole book on Julius Caesar. Whole book. Holy crap.
1d6 on table 3.
That's a trip.
Shit.
Yeah.
After the game. 6 on table 3. What was your... Tell me again, Felix.
22. My what?
Your block bonuses?
Oh, 3.
Okay, so that drops down to less than 0. Actually, a -2. Okay, you're going to take this much damage. The thing wraps around your neck and fucking hurts like a bitch. Okay, so you're going to take this much damage. 4 damage. Plus 1d12 for the crit. Okay. So 2 more damage.
Plus 2.
So 6 damage. You're struggling. And you're struggling. And in your flails, you flail out with your sword and you kill another one of them. So this one caught you. Okay, so but you flailed outward, and this is the other one that was coming close, and you actually slashed one of the other Skaven and killed him.
Okay.
So in the middle of your flails, he's squeezing with that thing, and you're keeping you a good distance from him. You can't reach him unless you throw your blade. Okay, he goes, priestess, priestess, and he starts pushing you towards the priestess, and she starts coming down the stairs, and she's like, "Will you not join the crawling god, my son?" As they're pulling you towards her, we're gonna move you a little further, a little closer to her. Okay, you get a good look at her now. She is rather beautiful, but as you look closer and closer, you can see the rot. But you gotta look close, and you can see the little rats inside of her hair. They're moving around inside there. Okay, you have a moment to say something before I
cool.
rounds. I sense that you are a being of law. The crawling god is of your kin. Join me. Join me. He is not your god of the sky. He is a god of the underworld. But he believes in your god.
No!
All right, so that's his response. Inside the inn, the rest of you, we're not doing initiative unless you go outside. If you go outside, then you join the initiative of what's going on outside. Nero's getting attacked by himself, by the way. This is round 1 inside the inn. Okay, you guys feel the structure of the inn start to it's weaker every moment that you're in here. Okay, what do you guys do? We'll go to you in a second, Luce. You're coming. To what's left of Suzurra.
Alright.
I'm running up for safety.
Krill, you're here too, so you're laying back there not doing anything.
Krill tries to get out to prepare a spell just in case of a fire.
Okay, so you prepare a spell. There is a fire. The inside of the inn is on fire. What did you do, Rohan?
Like if you get close to a fire type of thing.
The old man comes over to Krill. He's like, "Hey, you mind using your magic spells for that fire? Or go to shave me that woman over there." And he looks over at the wife of the innkeeper.
She's trying to save
Are
her
you
husband
sure?
underneath.
You'll do something to your appearance.
She's trying to save her husband, who's underneath the chandelier that fell down on top of him. Rohan, what are you up to?
Felipe?
And also TikTok. What are you guys doing? Everyone went back inside the inn. You guys.
TikTok is actually helping.
You helping lift the chandelier? Go ahead, roll a strength feat.
All right. Okay then.
Nero is outside by himself fighting. Everybody else
They're
is hanging
fighting
out
everyone. Pretty much.
Koligar, he hears the whole situation outside, and almost as if he's happy, he draws Stormbringer and he steps outside.
Okay, so Koligar will be involved in the next round. You might as well
Krill is going to
Initiative, Koligar. Go ahead, roll it. I'm going to add Koligar. While the rest
I
of you
believe
decide what he
Koligar
rolls.
is very high agility.
Alright, so where's Koligar? The Sundered.
Yes. He has a very, very high roll, as you can see.
There's Koligar. Let me add him. I'm lagging a little over here. Go ahead. You may add your. I think you know how to do it. Go ahead and add yours.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The rest of you, what are you doing? Krill?
Do I roll for my initiative? Getting out of the inn.
You're also leaving the inn. Okay. Krill bounds out of the inn. We'll go back to the rest of you in a second. We get Krill out there. Yes, roll for your initiative, Krill. Okay, Rohan. Okay, TikTok helped lift the chandelier up and save the innkeeper. He's like, thank you, little big man. Thank you.
We'll help drag him out to safety.
Okay, so you're gonna drag him outside the inn. All right, that's gonna take you at least one more round. You guys cool with that?
That's fine.
All right. So you guys will miss the next round. TikTok and Rohan will miss the next round. All right. So.
All right.
But you are leaving the inn, old man and pretty big princess. What are you up to?
Pretty princess looks around for someone who is actually. Yeah, she looks around to see if there's anyone that's currently under the rubble.
If you're not talking.
Right. Sorry.
You make a ton of noise, man. Go ahead. Sorry.
So pretty princess is looking for anyone that's currently buried.
You find the quest giver, the guy who gave you guys the map. He's basically throwing shit off himself and getting up. He's okay. He's like.
So pretty princess.
Your friend the astronaut
pats his head.
He said, "Your friend the astronaut seems to have disappeared into the shadows."
That's all right. He always gets a new job and disappears. At least that's what I'm told.
All right. So that's what you're doing. You're hanging out in there. Okay. How about the old man?
The old man. Let's see. The old man is. I can't do anything else with pretty princess. That's it.
You can. You can stealth or tell me you're gonna head towards the leave or.
She's gonna actually stack tables and chairs up. She's gonna look for try to increase the structural
As
integrity.
you're doing that, I'll have you roll another intelligence check.
All right. I'll do that right now. Pretty princess got a really high intelligence bonus of 0. And she rolled a goddamn 20.
You rolled a 20?
Yes.
Okay. Pretty princess has figured out how to not only stop the building from collapsing and increase the structure of the building, but also how to get rid of that fire within one more round. So she found a fire extinguisher on the floor. She's able to use it and remove the fire. So next round, you're able to stop the fire and stop the inn from collapsing. Okay, so we gotta stay one more round in there. Okay, you're able to you guys have a shelter to retreat to if you can, if you want to. All right, very good. Everyone else, Rohan, next round you're back. Suzurra, you hover down, and basically as you hover down, you see the scene below you. You see what's going on here, the fight. You see what Rohan is being dragged over to this woman with this glowing woman over here. Rat people are surrounding her. There's a puddle of goo with a swastika in it, and your friends are coming out of the inn over here, and they seem to be groggily coming out to join in the fray. And while the rat people are looking at them, they don't see you. Okay, Iric releases you. First, he tells you you're not in good shape. You sure you want to go down into this?
I must help them.
Okay, and he lets you go. And you drop down about 10 feet, land on the ground.
Oh my god!
Right here. I'll take you, put you right there. And you can join in the fight.
Great.
All right, those of you outside, roll initiative. The ones who are not already rolled initiative. So that is Koligar, Krill, and Suzurra.
$12.
Okay, Suzurra has a 12. Krill, Jonathan, you roll a 16. Unmute, Jonathan, if you're talking. Jonathan's frozen there. Jonathan, you there? Jonathan? Does anyone else hear him?
No.
No.
He keeps winking in and out of existence.
The mine was 16.
All right, thank you. Mute yourself again. All right, TikTok, you're first. Oh no, TikTok, you're still in the inn, so never mind you. You're out of initiative. As a matter of fact, you have to roll again when you come back, so never mind you. So,
Right.
yeah, because you completely back. So we'll just put you out of here and then bring you back later. Krill, you're first. Jonathan, you're first. Unmute. Tell us what you're doing. Jonathan.
Oh, I'm first. I thought Pretty Princess was first.
Pretty Princess is inside the inn, unraveling architecture. She has figured out how to rebuild the inn.
Case. So yeah.
You see the scene around you.
Goes towards these guys.
Okay.
What?
Are you lagging?
What was that you said?
Are you lagging?
No. For you, I see it lagging.
Okay. I'm going to leave and come back. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Okay, it looks good now.
Okay, Jonathan, what are you doing? You see the scene around you, so you're walking towards these guys?
Krill from starts going to here and starts aiming a spell at them.
Okay, go ahead. What are you doing? Cast your spell.
Color spray.
Color spray. Nice. Give me the page for color spray. Never mind, I'll find it. Go ahead, roll. 135. So you're aiming color spray in this direction, right?
Yes.
You rolled an 18?
Yeah.
Okay, you can target up to 3
of them. No, the 18 is the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, you can target 3 of them. So I'm assuming you're going to target these 3 right here, or these 3 right here.
Yeah.
The closest to you, right? You're trying to target this guy too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to target the first 2.
Yes.
Okay, they're all going to make 2 will saves against your roll, which is an 18. So here they come. Each of them will make 2 will saves. The one closest to you rolls his will save. He has to roll over an 18. He rolled an 18. So he makes his first will save. And then all right, so his second roll. Okay, he failed the second one, so he's blinded. Okay, the color comes out of You guys see this crazy. Well, those of you who are looking see this blinding color come out of Krill's claws, and it slams into the 3 Skaven right in front of him. One of them is blinded, but not unconscious. This guy right here is blinded, closest to you. So I'll put something that represents blinding. I guess that ninja. And this one right here rolls. Okay, what did he roll? A 1? A 2? Okay, so he failed. He rolls again. Failed both. So this one is knocked unconscious. Okay, so he's sleeping. We'll do how many rounds in a second. The third one rolls. The first roll. Fails. Second roll. Passes that one. So this one's also blinded, but not knocked unconscious. So we got 2 blind and 1 knocked unconscious completely. All right, let's see how many rounds that works. Go ahead, roll 1d7, Jonathan.
All right.
You're wrong. I'll do it for you. You roll 1. So the color sprays take the form of arrows as they slam into colored arrows. They slam into the eyes of all 3 of the Skaven. Okay, roll 2d4
Nice.
plus 1, Jonathan.
2, 4, 1. It's a 6.
6. Okay, it's going to be 6. These guys are removed for 6 rounds. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're out of. These guys are out of commission. 2 are blinded, and 1 of them is sleeping. You got anything else, Krill? Or you're done?
Jonathan? No, I think he's done.
Okay, so Krill was very effective his round. Nero, you're up. This you're being dragged towards the priestess with that hook thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a blade deed, and
What are you gonna try to do with the blade?
well, I'm gonna actually
You're pretty restrained.
yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
you can try to break
throw my I'm gonna throw my dagger. I want to catch him in the artery and flip over his back so that way I land behind him. And if I get attacked by her, it hits him first, like a body shield. So I'm flipping over his head, but I'm gonna hit him in the neck with the first, so that way he can loosen his grip on the man catcher thing.
I'm gonna give you a disadvantage to do any of this because you're being restrained.
Okay.
Unless you want to try a strength check to break out, you can do that and then do your attack.
Okay.
Part of your attack.
I'll do that.
Strength check.
All right. Okay. So
you break and use that as part of your deed, and then you won't have any.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, just straight up strength, right? Not just
roll your deed first. If you make your deed die, I'll let you do the strength check as part of the mighty deed roll. Okay, and then you can do both. I'll let you do 2 attacks essentially. If you roll high enough, roll the deed die first. Make your deed.
All right.
What'd you roll?
I got a 5.
Okay, so now roll your strength check. You do have to break out.
Okay.
Not add the deed. Add your strength check.
Okay. Just straight up strength, right? No other bonuses?
No, just your strength bonus.
Okay.
It's a strength check.
A 10.
Okay, that's what you need. That's exactly what you need.
Okay.
So you're doing your deed and you're breaking the thing, and you're actually taking it off you as you break it. But you notice that the hooks on the thing cut you as the thing off. You're gonna take a little damage as you take it off you.
Okay.
So give me 1 second. I'll tell you how much you take.
All right.
And then, and you can continue with your deed. You roll.
All right.
You're gonna take this much, 3 damage, and now go ahead. Roll. You already rolled your deed. Roll your attack to kill the guy. To throw a knife at him.
Okay. So.
And then do your crazy backflip and use him as a human, as a rat shield.
Okay, so I rolled the one I missed, even though I made my D, but I got a natural one.
Okay, so that's called a fumble. So let's roll.
Le fumble.
What are your luck bonuses?
3. I don't have any luck today.
You have heavy armor, so you roll 1d16.
You got a +3 to your luck. You got all the luck in the world.
1d16 plus 3.
What 1D? You want me to roll? What?
Yeah, you fumble.
1D what? 1D what?
1d16. You're wearing heavy armor, so you roll 1d16 on this table. 1d16 plus 3 plus your luck.
Okay, 1d16. Okay, I thought I had medium
minus
armor.
your luck. I'm sorry, minus your luck. Minus your luck.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. So I got 6 minus 6 minus 3. Actually, no, 9. Sorry, I got a 6. 9 minus 3.
Okay.
My bad.
I think you would have preferred the other one.
Yeah, I know, but it's what it is.
All right, your weapon becomes entangled in your armor. So your sword, you're basically doing your little.
No, I threw my dagger.
How about your sword? You still had it?
No, it was my dagger.
No, but you had your sword out earlier because you killed somebody.
No, but I went to my belt and I threw my dagger. I was trying to hit him in the neck with my dagger.
Okay, yeah, but you still had your sword in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my sword. I had the sword in one hand.
Oh, I get you. But the dagger's the one that should get entangled. Okay, so your dagger gets entangled in your cape, and if you want to remove it, you gotta spend your next round untangling it. Okay, if you do decide to do that, your armor bonus will be reduced for. No, there's no. You're fucked. All right, your armor bonus is reduced by 10 until you spend 10 minutes untangling all the shit that you got this thing tangled in. So basically, your cape tangled up in your clothes with your fucking knife, and so you're gonna have a -1 to your armor class unless you take 10 minutes untying the bullshit you just made. The mess you made.
Fuck that.
So
I'm gonna leave my dagger in there. I'll catch it later.
But you got a -1 to your armor. Okay,
yeah.
until you do that. So that's the end of the battle. So that's him. Suzurra, you're up.
Suzurra?
Loose mute.
Yes.
It's you.
It's your
Sorry.
turn. It's okay. Mute. Mute if you can talk to somebody. Sorry, but it's your turn. Go for it. You saw Nero get tangled up in his cloak over here. This guy's dead. No, he's not dead. You didn't kill him. So
no,
he's fine. But the stick is broken. So he's going for a knife now. For actually a nasty, wicked looking scimitar. So you're up, Bruce.
Oh man.
Is anybody attacking Rohan? Because that's who I was going to go to take care of.
Actually, I'm
Rohan
tending to dragging out the Innkeeper.
Yeah.
I'm helping the Innkeeper. Unfortunately, I have to stop here because I have an early morning. But I'm gonna basically do heals for the Innkeeper and whoever needs it. Like
you're good, man.
Who's got burns and that.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. I have an early morning tomorrow.
No worries, man.
No problem.
But I give MVP points to Humanite for blasting a freaking.
Point for the Humanite.
Yes.
Okay.
And Lux for surviving it.
So okay, Rohan, I'm gonna keep you in the inn, And I'm pretty sure this fight isn't
Okay.
anyway, so you'll come in during the fight, during the second half of the fight.
All right. Well, thank you, guys.
All right. So
Hey, have a good
next week, man.
All right, brother.
All right.
Take it easy.
So
Take care,
Suzurra,
man.
you don't see Rohan at all. He's actually inside the inn over here.
Okay.
You don't see him. You see.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
describe
I
the
thought
scene
it
to
was
you.
this guy here.
I'll describe the scene to you because there's
That's
some kind of altar up here.
Okay, so
There's a glow light come from it. There's a princess
I'm gonna
coming,
get.
a priestess coming, and a bunch of rat people all around you.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack this one right here.
The one that's fighting that's actually
Isn't that the one?
that's actually Nero Felix. You want to kill the guy that's fighting him, right?
Oh, that's Felix.
Yeah, that's Nero.
Why do I see everybody?
He looks like a skeleton.
Oh, that's Felix. Yeah.
Rohan is a
Very
skeleton.
right. Sorry.
So he chops somebody's head off. He's a skeleton. There's actually someone in the end who's getting chopped
Okay.
off. But he didn't take advantage.
So let me get this one here.
So you're going after this group over here, right? You're
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go for it, Luce. You're a warrior. I gotta give it to you. You're a warrior.
That.
You got like no hit points, and you're charging into the biggest group of rats. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so with what little I have on me, I am going to do one of my berserker. Okay. So let me do my 1d6 first for my deed.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
You rolled a 6. You rolled the highest. So what is your deed for? What are you planning to do with that deed? Just slashing one of them, or you're gonna?
Okay. I'm gonna try and do like you said these were rats, right?
Rat people. They look like people.
Oh,
They're hunched over. They're really decrepit looking, and they have armor on. And the armor's nice and pretty and shined up. But they're fucking nasty rat people, and they're not pretty, and they smell horrible.
okay. Well, with that deed, I was going to slash all three like in a circular motion. Is that possible?
Yes, it is. I'll put you right in the middle. For the 6, yeah, it
Okay.
definitely is. Roll the hit.
Because I really don't have much strength. I mean, I only have.
Are you going to use any of the
10 hit
abilities of
points,
your
so
sword?
Yes, I'm going to use all the abilities of the sword.
What specific ability?
Okay.
There's a specific ability that you can do that can kill with one hit. Just saying. Don't worry about it. Just hit. Roll the hit. We'll worry about the damage after.
Okay.
Medusa's touch.
Yes, that one. I'm looking at my papers. Give me a second. But yes, Medusa's touch. Okay.
So roll the hit. Add that 6 plus your strength plus the bonuses from the sword.
Okay. 6 plus my strength and the bonuses from the sword. 6, 7, 8. And 8.
I'm never gonna feed Lumberger.
Give me 1 sec.
The desperate battle has become less desperate somehow. Orc, just fix everything.
31.
31. Okay, they're all dead. Don't even worry about damage. Yeah, so you do that spin move on them, okay, and anyone looking over there sees the slice hit each of the Skaven, and they're cut clean into pieces. So you see these stone Skaven collapse around her and crumble into a bunch of pieces because as she slices them in half. She does her crazy little spin. They also turn to stone. So all three of them die horribly, and then crumble into stone, into rubble essentially, and screech and die like the rats they are. Okay, Suzurra, I think that's it for you. You only one attack, right?
That's it.
All right, very effective.
And then I slump to the floor.
Koligar, the Sundered.
Yes.
You're up.
It is finally my turn.
Go for it.
Now I'm going to. Am I able to reach the farthest rat in the top?
Which one? Point at the one you're trying to reach. That one.
Or
No, but I'll let you reach this guy, the one that's fighting Rohan. Nero. You'd have to move around loose. That's the problem with you. You have to move around Suzurra.
Well, yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and just drive Stormbringer at him.
All right, so Koligar rushes forward with Stormbringer in front of him. Stormbringer finally goes, "Yes, Saya,
Here.
the Priestess."
That's the next one.
Roll the hit, sir. If you need me to roll for you, no, okay, you're good. Okay, Koligar rolls a 22 and hits. Okay, Stormbringer. I'm going to describe it from Nero's point of view. You see the sword Stormbringer basically screech, make a screaming sound as he swings it, and it cuts right through the Skaven. Comes into the side, comes out the other side, and then the Skaven. You see the light just go out of that thing's eyes as Stormbringer feeds on it, and you will take its hit points and convert them to XP, Tyler. Its hit points are 8. As Stormbringer feeds.
Wow.
So add that to Koligar. I think you're done. Koligar has one move, right?
Yep.
Okay, that Skaven is very dead. Okay, this Skaven over here screeches at the death of his friend, rushes forward and tries to grab you with the net. Okay, he rolls a with his 14. Does that hit you?
14 is a no.
Okay, so he swings that thing, tries to grab you, and you're able to basically slash it away with Stormbringer. Okay, the ones down here.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say something?
Of course.
So right after I kill the Skaven, I look over at Nero. The priest is mine.
Nero, you can respond
going for her next.
Trying to look out of the way.
I was going for her next.
So
if you're still alive,
the Skaven over here rush for Nero, and they both try to grab you with the same thing. This one down here rushes for is running towards Krill because he's decided that Krill's dangerous. These two will try hit Nero. Nero has very high armor class, so they got to roll really high to hit him. So they will try to grab you. First one misses with the thing. Second one also misses. You have higher than 19, right, Felix?
Yes.
Right, okay. So they both miss.
21.
All right. So Mortalica goes. Okay, Mortalica steps down and she's like, "If you will not join us willingly, then I will bring you on your knees." And you see a glow go all over from coming down from her hair into her hands, and they turn white with power, and it blasts right at you, Nero. She rolls.
Why me?
You'll see in a second.
You upset the lady.
Got her second in command.
You killed the mandate man. Who's gonna do her mandates?
Okay, so that's magic. Go ahead, roll a saving throw. Will save as light slams into you.
A will save? Okay.
Don't worry, I'll tell you if you're going to.
I can't add agility or anything to this, right?
Just will. Don't worry, you don't like it.
11.
That's a failure. So the light slams into you. You guys see this light swarm around Nero. His body starts to change and shift. Nero, what you see is that you're on your knees. You feel yourself on your knees.
Mhm.
Far off in the distance is a light. Okay, and you start, and all around you is darkness, and you hear the skittering and the sounds of Skaven around you. You don't know where the fuck you are, but you're on your knees and you can't stand up no matter what. And something is pushing you down from above. Do you crawl towards that light, or what do you do?
Pushing me down from above?
Some force is pushing you down. You can't see it. It's all pitch black. You just see that light. You hear the sounds of Skaven around you. You're no longer where you were.
All right.
It's almost like
okay. I start running towards the light.
You can't run. You start crawling. You're only
crawling here.
And it says the crawling god demands that you crawl. You hear her voice as you head in the direction of her voice. The rest of you see this. Nero's body shifts and vanishes. And his body doesn't vanish, but disappears underneath something horrible that he forms into. I will find it right here. Basically, he transforms into a gigantic Skaven.
Oh no.
Huge, monstrous Skaven comes out of his body. And it has 4 arms, it's nasty spikes and shit. That thing does not represent what it looks like. And it looks over you like this acid spews out of his lips throughout his entire body. And he looks over you, and the rest of you realize that you guy had an immortal demon directly in front of you, using Nero's body. Felix, when we continue this next week, you get to be boss. You get to play a monster. You are ordered to kill the party. So it was gonna happen to one of you, and you stayed closest to her. And it actually makes it much cooler if it's you because you're immortal. So it's much harder to kill. So that's it for tonight. We're gonna end that right there in this nasty cliffhanger, as Nero is transformed into a giant rat devil. And the rest of the party knows to contend with that next week.
He's beautiful.
All right, MVP awards today. Today I'm going to be a dick, and I'm going to choose the MVP today. And I agree with Kirk.
Me
I'm
too.
going to give it to
I think we all do.
Suzurra. Suzurra, you get the MVP award for.
What?
Because you
What did I do today?
Not die. That's what you did. Not die.
I didn't do anything.
You just not. You survived.
You
That's
survived
the reward.
the nuclear explosion.
Literally.
And you ran into battle almost dead.
You realize that
you also coincidentally get 4 XP because you survived the encounter.
Right.
So
thank you. Thank you.
You're actually going to get 8 XP. You get MVP reward
8 XP.
and then another 4 XP. Okay, the rest of you hold your XP because you're still in the encounter. You'll get your XP next week. I will give you
8 XP,
1 XP just for playing the game, though. So 1 XP to each of you. Get your card.
All right.
But you're still in the
I don't get anything for Fauci.
Felix? What?
I don't get anything for Fauci.
Yes. I'm going to give you something for Fauci. I am totally going to give you something for Fauci. This is going to be a special XP reward for removing that scourge from the face of Moonwind. What should I roll, guys? 1d6, 1d4? Let's do it. Let's do a 1d6.
6.
Yeah. Where that pile of shit. Felix, that's how much XP you get. I don't know what I rolled. Oh, no, that's bullshit.
I think you should get a magic item.
What?
4, Felix. 4 XP.
I think it should be a magic item.
Injecting Fauci with his own vaccine.
I think that he should get like